Welcome to ImmigraFlow, your trusted guide through the complexities of immigration. Today, we're demystifying the I-864 income requirements, focusing on how to correctly calculate your household size and utilize assets. Understanding the I-864, or Affidavit of Support, is crucial for U.S. immigration sponsors. It ensures that immigrants will not become public charges by demonstrating financial capability. The core requirement is to show income at least 125% of the federal poverty guidelines, which are updated annually. These guidelines vary based on your household size. Let's break down the 2024 poverty guidelines for the 48 contiguous states in D.C. For a household of one, the required income is $18,825. For a household of two, the income requirement rises to $25,550. This table is essential for determining your specific financial obligation. A household of three requires $32,275, while for four people, it's $39,000. Each additional person significantly impacts the required income. For five individuals, the guideline is $45,725, and for six, it's $52,450. These figures are crucial for accurate planning. If your household consists of 7 people, you'll need $59,175, and for 8, the requirement is $65,900. For each additional person beyond 8, you add $6,725 to the base amount. Remember, Alaska and Hawaii have higher thresholds. Now let's tackle one of the most common I-864 mistakes, correctly calculating your household size. This is determined in Part 5, Item 7 of Form I-864. First, you, the sponsor, always count as one. Then include your spouse, if applicable, and your dependent children under 21, even if they are U.S. citizens not immigrating. Also count any other immigrants you've previously sponsored with an I-864 who haven't yet worked 40 quarters, which is roughly 10 years. Crucially, include the principal immigrant you are currently sponsoring, along with any derivative family members like their spouse or children who are immigrating with them. Finally, include certain household members you support at 100%, such as an elderly relative living with you, listed on a separate I-864A. Common mistakes include forgetting to count yourself, excluding non-immigrant dependents like U.S. citizen children, or double counting in joint sponsor scenarios. For example, a single sponsor with no dependents sponsoring one immigrant has a household size of 2, requiring $25,550. A married sponsor with 2 U.S. citizen children sponsoring their spouse and one child results in a household size of 5, needing $45,725. What if your income falls short of the 125% requirement? You can use assets to supplement your income. This is a vital option for many sponsors. Qualifying assets include cash, savings, bank accounts, stocks, bonds, and certificates of deposit. These must generally be owned for at least 12 months. Real estate, such as property, can also be used. Its net value is calculated as market value minus any liens or debts. Limited personal property, like vehicles, can also qualify if properly documented. However, retirement accounts are generally non-qualifying unless accessible without penalty. The formula for calculating needed assets is multiplied by a specific multiplier. For most cases, the multiplier is 5. However, if the relative is a spouse or unmarried child under 21 of a U.S. citizen sponsor, the multiplier is 3. For example, if your household size of 4 requires $39,000, but your income is $30,000, you have a $9,000 shortfall. With a multiplier of 5, you would need $45,000 in assets. If the multiplier is 3, you'd need $27,000. Documentation is key. Provide bank statements, and for property over $8,000, 2 appraisals are required. Only your share of joint assets counts. The I-864 is an enforceable contract, and your liability as a sponsor continues until the immigrant works 40 quarters, naturalizes, or departs. We've covered the poverty guidelines, how to accurately count your household size, and how to leverage assets if your income is insufficient. For more in-depth guidance and to simplify your immigration journey, subscribe to the ImmigraFlow channel. And don't forget to download our AI-powered immigration assistant app at ImmigraFlow.us for step-by-step guidance and error checks. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to helping you navigate your immigration process with confidence.